Hello. This flight was originating from Jacksonville Airport inbound to Miami and a 737-600, and I had a problem. My keyboard failed. That gave me then a lot of issues when I was working on the approach to Miami. So with the use of FO, First Officer, SOP1 animated, and with Sayintentions, I only had operational one screen. Later on, I discover I can move around, but you're managing the approach. So we managed to save the situation and land. It's interesting. I was going to make this like a three-part video, but I'm going to leave the whole thing together. So, such is life. That's what happens in aviation. It's fun. So, I'm going to use AI intentions, at least for the ATC. And also, I'm going to be using the animation version of F2C, the animated SOP1. I didn't buy the two or the three. I think that there's no reason. I mean, I get this one is pretty good. But the only problem I have with that version is that sometimes I feel I have to scream loud. Even though I deleted the Namhic, I think it is a software that is interfering with the mic. But let's see how it goes. You can see the route right there, and this application from Navigraph is pretty good. You can see where I am in the airport. We're going to be departing runway 8, and let's go ahead and start working. 737-600. This is a very old one livery. I haven't seen this any longer around. I do like the new livery of Southwest. And of course, this is the airport. It's the basic airport that comes with Microsoft. No changes. I'm trying to think if I've been in Jacksonville. I have no recollection. I think I stopped once in Savannah in my RB68. By the way, the RB68 is November 67 Echo Echo. You can search that plane. So let's get inside the plane. So everything is quiet over here. So we're gonna go ahead and start. Let's start setting up. See what I told you about Bartolo having problems? I don't know if that software creates some issues for us. I think it does. So let's start setting up.
Roger.
You can see the jetway coming into proximity. This is my left side monitor. There we go, we're hooked. And let's take a look at what he's doing upstairs. Meantime, I'm going to do some work. Go ahead and work with the flight plan. Which, by the way, let me show you this. If you let's go back to the screen. If you're using Navigraph, all you have to do is to click right here. You see View Sim Brief. That's the flight plan. Sim Brief, and there you have it. You can go through the whole thing. This is a short flight, 58 minutes. How much fuel you need, the weight, it's over there. Average wind, if you want to use that one, or you go to the top of climb. You have the reserve plus alternate. And here's the route. This is what I use to set up everything. So I'm gonna leave it up and go back and forward. So because we're using 13,705 gallons. Perfect. That up. I don't call the cards because there's no room. It's a short fuselage. So there's no room for them. Okay. So over here, you know, we are in the right model. The engine rating and the navigational data is up to date. Expires in October 31st, 28 days. And let's go over the position, reference, Jacksonville. It has to correlate, and I have to wait until he activates the IRS. Going to the route. It's going to be from Jacksonville to Miami. I can start working on the route already because looking at it. Back. Let's go back to it. So we're gonna be departing runway 8. The SID is Xbox 2, but go direct to Xbox as transition, direct to PR Mus Grill. Then the arrival is Castle 2, Miami, landing 8 right. So from 8 to 8. Okay. Let's go ahead and put that manually the route. Our total is working.
I'm out for the walk around.
You do. I'm making the assumptions that you guys have seen this before. It's not new. I'm moving quickly. There's continuity. Yep. Okay. Cool. So go ahead and do the performance. And for the performance, we'll come back to the flight plan. Here it is. CIA 13. The weight is 107,000.4, which is what we need. The altitude will be 37,000. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and come back here. Here's 13. Reserve will be 6.8. Weight will be 107.4. Total fuel is 13.2. Actually, now. Whoa. Okay. What happened? Let me check this. Doesn't make any sense. Where did I get the? Oh, it's 13.7. Okay. All right. 13.8. Well, you have to be careful. There you go. So that means we have all the fuel that we need. 37,000 feet. And I'm going to use the wind average. It's going to be 2820 at 20.
Hi, the security and safety check are all done. Are we good to start boarding?
Yes.
Thanks.
Going to activate this. Lap 5. DG 4.89 or 4.9 is fine. Check the weather. Jacksonville 350 at 7. Okay. Eight. Runway 077. Okay. Yep, that's good. Disconnect. See that? Okay. Alright. Okay. Now let's go ahead and we have now finished both services. Get rid of now. Bartolo should be walking around the plane. It's not a big airplane, so I hope he doesn't take forever. Be a quick one. I'm pretty much done with the component of the flight plan. What I'd like to see in my large monitor is OBS. Let me show it to you. That's what OBS. Okay, and we are. Lovely scope. Okay. Bartolo is working. I go ahead and work on ATC, which you're gonna see when it's populated. This is the last version, and Brian keeps updating this. I'm gonna take a quick look. If there's anything new.
I'm back. No issues on the walk around.
Cool. And okay, it's the same version, so you're okay. You don't have to do anything. Perfect. Now, one thing, let me show you what I do here. And I'm still doing this, but now they have the AI that's identifying your code based on what you posted in previous words. That's that. Instead of get it out of the way. I don't work that way. Get inside and request then. Parts.
Glide slope. Pull up. Wind shear.
Get the 80.
Wind shear. Wind shear. Terrain. Pull up.
Airspeed low. Airspeed low.
T following is requested.
Sink rate.
Notice that it
Full
cannot be
up.
heard.
Terrain.
VFR departures
Pull up.
contact clearance delivery on
Don't sink.
119.5.
Don't
Advise
sink.
on initial
Too
contact
low.
you have
Terrain.
information Yankee.
Too low. Gear. Too low.
Jacksonville
Flaps.
International Airport.
Too low.
Information
Terrain.
Yankee.
Glide slope.
1656 Zulu.
Bank angle. Bank angle.
355 and
Approaching minimums.
7. Visibility 10.
Minimums.
Sky
2,500.
conditions. Broken at 2,000
1,000.
feet. Broken at
500.
100 feet.
400.
Broken at 20,000 feet.
300.
Temperature 29.
200.
Dew point 23.
100.
Altimeter
50.
3003.
40.
Arriving
30.
and departing runways
20.
8.
10.
Visual approaches in use.
Wind shear.
Advise on course
Wind
heading,
shear.
altitude,
Wind shear.
and if
Too
flight
low,
following
terrain.
is requested.
Yeah.
Read back all runway and hold short instructions.
Let me test something. See if I
VFR
can
departures
increase that
contact
volume.
clearance delivery on 119.5. Advise on initial contact you have information Yankee.
Listen to it.
Jacksonville International Airport. Information Yankee.
TCAS.
1656 Zulu. Wind 355 at 7. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, broken at 2,000 feet. Broken at 4100 feet. Broken at 20,000 feet. Temperature 29er. Dew point 23. Altimeter 3003. Arriving and departing
Hi,
runways
here's the
8.
fuel slip.
32. Visual approaches.
We have
in
Yankee.
use. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if
Okay,
flight
let's go
following is
clearance
requested.
delivery, which is
Read back
19.5.
all runway and hold short instructions. VFR departures contact clearance delivery on 119.5. Advise on initial contact you have information Yankee. Jacksonville International Airport.
And ground is 1.9. Good morning, Jackson. The current delivery. This is Southwest 19005. Radio check. Over.
Southwest 005, Jacksonville clearance, roger. Reading you loud and clear.
Good. Set up Bartolo. There is a sequence that Bartolo does, which I don't want to interfere with it. Let's see. Clearance delivery, Southwest 1005, request IFR clearance to Miami. Information Yankee at gate. This is my ATC request. And if you haven't heard Bartolo, they'll do the same.
Southwest 005, cleared to Miami via the Xbox 2 departure, then as filed. Climb and maintain 5,000. Expect flight level 370, 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 132.775 squawk 1224.
I don't want ATC to dominate in terms of how loud it sounds, but you have to pay attention to your call sign. Southwest 1005 has been cleared to Miami via Xbox 2 departure, then as filed. Climb maintain 25,000 feet, expect 37,000 feet 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 132.775. Squawk code is 1224. Okay, set that up.
Southwest 005, readback correct. Ground will be on 121.9er.
1.9er, thank you. 32. Well, I'm trying, and something that you notice, I know this is a computer, it's AI, but I'm trying to follow the etiquette as much as I can, what it should be in real life, the way I treated the ATCs and how they treated me. I only have maybe one or two instances of issues with ATC. One was the lady in Fort Wayne. I think it was Fort Wayne, and the other one was in Cleveland. And it was actually, one was the tower in Fort Wayne, and the other one was the departure. And what I'm looking for here. So, what is, in my opinion, one of the stressful things that happened?
1571 is an Echo 9 ready for pushback and engine start.
Many people can't agree with this.
KLM 1571.
You get a clearance.
Pushback and engine start approved. Base northeast.
File flight plan, right? You look at everything.
Start approved, face northeast. KLM
Then you set up your flight plan. You select a star and a set. And once you are airborne, then in your head you're flying what you decided to file. You're in the process of filing. A lot of things now are electronically, but before you have to call the phone. That guy didn't know what was going on at the airport. But once you call for a clearance delivery should tell you what is the situation around. Look at your flight plan and right there tells you, hey, that's SID that you file, we're using this other one. Can you make an amendment? And so make an amendment right there. If they decide then to wait till you're airborne, that you are in the process of climbing, setting up the airplane, they call you back to change make an amendment to your star. Or to use standard instrument departure. And then assign new waypoints, they assign new stuff. You're solo in the plane. This is not a two-pilot operation. This is my RV6A. And I mean, you have to capture a lot of information and then deal with the guy and then change. And you know, if you ask him, give you, tells you back at this one more time, what was the clearance? They get upset. It's just ridiculous. Pretty much ridiculous. The experience that I had in Fort Wayne, I'm approaching the airport and this lady told me to report 1 mile from the airport on the base. And it was gonna be, I mean, I could have go straight in because I'm coming from the east to land at, I think it was runway 5. And based on the GPS, I was 1 mile from the center of the airport and she wanted me to report at 1 mile. So when I called her, she started yelling at me because I'm too far away. And the problem with this is, I was not gonna go into the argument because I was already maneuvering and dealing with how I'm going to do this approach. I'm just entering base, make a hard left and then a hard right. And she did not stop. You know what I want to say. And I was still in short final and that woman didn't stay quiet. And I was going to the restaurant, so right there it says, "Ma'am, I think you're having a difficult day, and I'm not interested in dealing with individuals like you." So many times the restaurant is listening to this frequency because they want to know if they're going to have more visitors. I just says I was going to go to the restaurant, but with your attitude, I'm going somewhere else. So thank you. I'm going around, and actually I'm leaving your airspace. And I went to another airport. But that's it. In all the years that I was flying, that's the only 2 occasions. Otherwise, the ATC services are awesome. Those guys actually are doing a great job
251 Tango, ready
to help us going from point A to point B. And if you're in trouble and you tell them so, and your ego not that big,
taxi to runway
or
28
they will
right
do
via
everything
Juliet,
to help.
Hotel Bravo,
Everything.
cross runway 28 left at your discretion.
Kudos to them. Now let's go back to what we were doing. Let's take a look outside. Oh, I don't know why they're not there.
Over to 28 right via Juliet, Hotel
Anyway,
Bravo, cross 28
I'm
left
gonna
at my
do
discretion.
the luggage behind.
Beechcraft 351 Tango.
Gold Delta Echo, information Kilo is current. Cleared to Saarbrücken via the Ida 8 Echo departure,
Okay.
then as fired.
Yeah.
Departure runway
So,
03, initial climb
let's
5
see.
hours.
If you remember the
Departure
clearance,
on 125.6,
I
squawk
believe
573.
we're going to 25,000.
Taxi to 35 left via Alpha, contact tower 1184 when ready for
Bartolo has
departure.
this
Tango
ready.
Juliet Sierra.
I want you to hear Bartolo when he's
KLM 1571 is ready to taxi.
KLM 1571 taxi to runway 18 left via A14, Bravo, Echo 5.
request ATC clearance.
Good afternoon, Southwest 1005. Southwest 1005 is at the gate with the numbers.
Taxi to runway 18 left
Requesting
via
ATC
Alpha
clearance.
14 Bravo Echo 5 KLM 1571.
Okay, cleared to our destination as filed. SWAT code is as assigned. Southwest 1005.
Lakefront Brown, November 318
Okay,
Bravo,
we're
Sierra
done with that.
request taxi.
Pre-flight checklist.
Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen.
Oh, you got me, man, because I'm talking so much. Yes, I know that you're not doing yours.
Request taxi to the terminal.
Tested 100%.
Tested 100%. Navigation transfer and display switches. Normal, auto. Would you like the APU on?
Yes, please.
Windows heat on.
Ladies and
Starting
gentlemen,
the APU.
welcome on board
Pressurization
today.
mode
As you locate your
selector.
assigned seats, please place your smaller
Auto.
items under
Flight
the seat in front of
instruments.
you to provide more room for larger
Set
items in
and
our overhead
check.
compartments.
Heading
If you need
135.
assistance, contact the flight
Altimeter
attendant. If you are unable to
1017.
accommodate
Parking
any
brake.
item in the cabin, please bring it to the
Set.
boarding door and we will check
Engine
it for
start
you.
levers.
Also,
Shut up.
review the safety
Pre-flight
instruction
checklist
card
completed.
in your seat pocket.
Okay, I'm a little bit
If you are
behind
seated
here.
in an exit seat, also review the exit seating criteria.
All right. Are you ready for the departure briefing?
Go ahead.
Here we have runway 8 and Xbox 2 for the FID.
Ocean side approved, face north.
Climbing to 25,000
Portugal
feet,
1060.
leveling off at 37. V1, VR, and V2 calculated. Now the process. See.
Check.
Questions. Any questions?
No questions.
Okay, cool. Now let's go ahead and see where you are in the process.
APU on the buses.
Thank you. All right, that's the case. Let's get everybody out. We don't forget. Are we still on the ground? people get bored about this part, and it is boring. So what I'm gonna do moving forward, I'm gonna start posting by parts. This is gonna be part 1.
Skylane 94527.
Heading up
Ready for taxi.
for the flight.
Staying in the pattern.
Then part 2 will be takeoff and top of cruise or climb. Part 3 will be top of descent with landing and parking. So we're gonna split it in 3, so kind of it's easy to watch and you can make
push and start approved, face north.
take of what part of the procedures you want to review. So far I'm very happy with what ATC is doing, the Sayintentions AI. And I can't complain about First Officer Animated. You just have to pay attention to the process. Try not to skip anything. You'll see how it functions. In a way that is useful, you get used to it. I try to fly by myself sometimes and I make mistakes. Which, once again, it tells you the level of sophistication of these airplanes is for a 2 pilot. 1 pilot is a lot of work. Goes the last loader. The 737-600 is so easy to fly, and my goodness, the performance is so unbelievable. The climb rate, going through bad weather and climbing above, it's awesome. This is gonna be a short flight, by the way. Minutes of the pushback.
Hey guys, all packs are on board. Are we cleared to close?
Yes.
Thanks. Let me know if you need anything.
Go.
KLM 1571, contact tower on
Let's go ahead and
118.105 for departure clearance.
This one, be sure that we got taken care. Charging the battery.
Forward tower on 118.105, KLM 1571.
Request pushback and start clearing.
Ground, southwest 1005. Requesting pushback and start clearance. Okay, cleared to push and start.
I'm not gonna do that.
Southwest 1005.
I want to run the before start checklist. Before start checklist.
Before start checklist. Flight deck door closed and locked.
Check.
MCP.
Set and check.
Takeoff speeds.
Set and check. Did you hear me? Set and check.
Bravo Alpha, good day.
That's when he has a problem right there. Set and check.
CDU pre-flight.
Completed.
301
I think the engine is taking too long to clear the previous command. Completed.
Please direct your attention to the cabin crew for port safety
Set and check.
There is
Rudder and aileron
instruction card
trim.
in your seat pocket
Set and
that
check.
illustrates the safety
Taxi and
equipment
takeoff
on
briefing.
this aircraft.
Completed.
Anti-collision light on.
Regulations
Before start
require
checklist complete.
compliance with this
Our
information
sequence
as well
is
as
2, then
all
1.
instructions,
Check.
lighted information
And now let's
signs,
talk
and
to
posted
Bartolo
placards.
in the ground.
Fasten your seatbelt by inserting the metal tip into the buckle.
Jackson to the
Tighten by
ground.
pulling on the belt. To release your
Good
seatbelt,
afternoon.
lift the
This
metal
is
flap
Southwest
on the buckle.
1003.
It is our policy
Request
that you keep
pushback
your
and
seatbelt
start
fastened
clearance
at all
at the
times
gate.
while seated.
Yankee.
Doors are clearly marked with exit signs and instructions for door operation. Each door is equipped with an escape slide. Locate the exit nearest you. The
Pushback and
nearest
start
exit may
approved.
be
Tail
behind you.
northeast. Southwest
In an
1003.
emergency,
I
lights
cannot hear
will
the guy.
illuminate the aisle. The cabin is
I'm gonna have
pressurized.
to
If there is a
change
loss
this.
of cabin pressure, a panel will open and oxygen masks will appear. Remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and pull a mask
Alright.
toward you to start the flow
Let's
of
go
oxygen.
ground services.
Oxygen will be flowing to the mask even though the bag may not inflate. Cover your nose and mouth with the mask, place the elastic band around your head, and tighten by pulling on the ends. Secure your own mask before assisting others.
Cockpit to ground. Go ahead, flight deck. We will be ready shortly. Roger.
Device. Pull up and remove the cushion.
Clear,
On
dude.
exiting the aircraft, place your arms around the cushion and hold on to the straps located on the back. This is a
Cockpit to ground.
non-smoking flight.
Go ahead, flight deck. We are ready for pushback and engine start. Roger. Release the parking brakes, please.
Turn off. Reading light buttons.
Parking
are
brakes
located
released.
above
Pushing
you.
back.
Thank you for your attention.
You are clear behind, and you can start your engines at your discretion.
Thank you. Start engine 2.
Starting engine 2. Oil pressure.
Check.
Pushback complete. Set parking brakes, please.
5 November Victor, Hamburg ground, taxi to Terminal 2, Gate 07.
Parking brakes set. Roger. Okay, the tow bar is disconnected and the equipment is clear. We will see you on the left side with the pin. Thanks, and you can disconnect and go to hand signals. Thanks. Have a good flight. See you later.
Bye.
Starter cutout.
Copy.
Number 2 stable.
Thank you. Start engine 1.
Starting engine 1. Oil pressure.
Check.
We'll reach ground, TBM 42 Foxtrot, Lima, holding short runway 4, request permission to cross.
Starter cutout.
Check.
TBM
Number
2
1
Foxtrot,
stable.
Lima, cross runway 4 via
Thank
Charlie.
you.
Then continue taxi to runway 12 right.
Stop over the engine. Again.
Air Portugal 1030, contact tower on 118.105. Have a good evening. Crossing runway 4 via Charlie, and we'll continue to runway 12 right. Contact tower on 118.015, Air Portugal 1030.
Before taxi checklist.
Before taxi checklist. Generators on. Probe heat on. Anti-ice off. Isolation valve auto. Engine start switches continuous. Recall.
Checked.
Checked. Auto brake. RTO. Engine start weather.
Idle descent.
Runway 20 via Alpha
Flight
Bravo
controls.
1. Charlie at your discretion.
Right turn. Left turn. Up. Down. Right side. Left side. Checked.
Ground equipment
Clear.
clear. Before taxi checklist completed.
Alaska 85.
Request taxi clearing.
Ground, good afternoon. Southwest 1005. Ready to taxi.
Taxi to 16 West, we'll contact Alpha when we're
Clear
ready
to taxi,
go.
Southwest 1005.
Jacksonville Grand, this is Southwest 1003, ready to taxi to the active runway 8 with information Yankee.
Southwest 005, taxi to runway 8 via Hotel Juliet Alpha Lima. Contact tower on 118.3 when ready for departure.
Taxi to runway 8 via Hotel Juliet Alpha Lima and tower 18.3. Southwest 1003, good day. Clear on the left.
Clear right.
Let's go.
Flight deck. Okay, thanks. Captain, the cabin is secure.
Thank you. Let's get on taxiway Juliet and then go towards the next checklist. Before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff checklist. Flaps.
Flaps 5, green light.
Stabilizer trim.
Set and check.
Before takeoff checklist completed.
It's raining just right ahead of us. Gonna Juliet. Request takeoff clearance.
Tower, Southwest 1005. Ready for departure.
Have to do that with him, but
Cleared for departure.
clearance doesn't
Southwest
count.
1005.
For this reason, let's go in Alpha. Get our clearance.
TBM 2 Foxtrot Lima, contact departure.
Morning, Jacksonville Tower. This is Southwest 1003, ready for takeoff, runway 8 with Yankee.
Southwest 005, Jacksonville Tower, runway 8, wind 355 at 7. Fly heading 080, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 8, flight heading 080 for takeoff, clear for takeoff, Southwest 1003. Runway entry procedure.
Okay. Cabin crew, take your seats. Clear on the approach.
Perfect.
Ready to go.
All right. Get the clock. out of here. Clear for takeoff. Throttle engage. On forward.
Thrust set.
Check.
$80 knots.
Check. On back.
Go. Rotate.
Rotate.
Turkish 6965, Istanbul Airport Tower, Roger, continue approach.
Positive climb.
Gear up.
$400 feet. Autopilot on.
Check. Speed 220 knots.
Contact departure on 132.7.
220. Set.
Departure Southwest 1003. I think that's the wrong frequency. Good day, departure. This is Southwest 1003, climbing at 2.8. Clear 250, checking in.
Southwest 005, Jacksonville Center, radar contact. Clear direct Xbox, climb and maintain flight level 200.
Direct Xbox, climb and maintain flight level 200, Southwest 1003. Engage LNAV. Engage LNAV.
LNAV.
Flaps 1.
Speed check. Flaps 1 set.
Stand by. Set speed 230 knots.
230 set.
Flaps up. Flaps up.
Speed check. Flaps up, set.
Set heading 160.
160 set.
Southwest 005, contact Jacksonville Center on 134.85.
Jacksonville Center at 134.85, Southwest 1003. Okay, let me deal with this.
Over to Palm Beach departure on 123.625, 55 Charlie miles. Over to Brussels control on 125.0, KLM 1571.
$10,000. Happy to release the cabin?
Yes, please.
Okay.
After takeoff checklist. Jacksonville Center, this is
Portable electronic
Southwest
devices cannot be used, with the exception of TVs, radios, transmitters, or any other device in transmit mode, as these devices may interfere with aircraft communication and navigation systems.
After takeoff checklist complete.
Thank you.
005,
Cabin release the cabin crew.
Good afternoon, Jacksonville. Altimeter 30.00.
Okay.
3000.
Hello, Toronto Control, identified. Good evening.
I don't know what is that identified thing. Why are they doing that? A lot of cloudiness around. Not standard yet. Set speed 250 knots.
250 set.
This is a short fly, so I'm gonna do the climb at 250 knots because if I use the VNAP, it's gonna take forever. We might be then at the point of start the descent when we arrive to the top.
Southwest 005, climb and maintain flight level 320.
Climb and maintain flight level 320, Southwest 1005. Set flight level 320.
Flight level 320 set.
Okay, let's check upstairs and see how things are going over here so we haven't forgotten anything. Good. Looks good. This airplane has an awesome
runway
line.
26 left.
Amazing.
ILS arrival into Rocky 1 Bravo. Lufthansa 114. Lufthansa
Position
114,
set standard.
Radar identified. Good evening.
Standard set.
TBM 2 Foxtrot Lima, roger. Altimeter 29.94, confirmed. Southwest 005, climb and maintain flight level 370.
Climb and maintain flight level 370, Southwest 1005. Test flight level 370.
Flight level 370 set.
Aye. Set heading 161.
161 set.
X-ray Victor 102, Langen radar identified. Hello. Set of maintain 3500, type 2.32.
Piper 32 Golf, altitudes at your discretion.
cool.
Langen radar identified. Navendwaldun QNH and 016.
Look at that. Here's the day. And better. Look at the coast and the sunshine.
27825 in the air, 34.
Alaska 85, Seattle Center, climb and maintain flight level 360.
With Air 2733, Munich radar identified. Hello.
Take course my side 188. And thank you, dude.
Heading up
188 set.
Alaska 85.
That heading 188.
188 set.
Korean Air 945 to Tbilisi Radar Center. Contact Tbilisi Radar on 134.45. Korean Air 945 to Tbilisi Radar Center. Good afternoon.
Engage VNAV.
VNAV.
Okay, did you see that? How the speed got stuck at 0.62? I don't know why it's doing that.
Bravo Echo. Contact Paris
And I don't know if that actually happened to this airplane. No idea. If you do know, just make a comment.
Over to Paris Control 135.55 is the 24 Bravo.
We're accelerating. And a slight slow climb.
Lufthansa 114, Munich radar, cleared for the ILS runway 26 left approach into Munich, Rocky 1 Bravo arrival. Whenever you'd like, descend and maintain flight level 130. Speedbird 9057, contact Langen radar on 123.28.
Look at 0124 with you at flight level 370.
We should be increasing the vertical speed now. Yep.
Flight level 70, Focal 36 Delta. Control, request descent, flight level 70.
That course your site 169.
169 set.
contact Munich radar on 136.525.
Contact Munich radar on 129.525. Comanche, Romeo Charlie, bye bye.
Munich radar, schönen guten Abend, Lufthansa 114, flight level 230, cleared for flight level 130, inbound Xerom.
Set heading 169er.
DC-87 Golf Whiskey, contact Malaga approach on 125.9er55.
Set course 0 side 164.
124 set.
Piper 32 Golf
Set
to short
course 0
altimeter
side
30.18.
164.
164 set.
Thank you.
Piper 51 Tango, descend and maintain 7,000, altimeter 30.06.
1,000 to level.
Check.
Air Portugal 1030, Madrid control, identified, good evening.
Level up.
Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments we'll begin our meal service for the flight. Please refer to the menu given to you on boarding for the 2 meal choices and your beverage choices available.
Blue 54 arrival. Advise ready to descend, otherwise I'll give you your descent in 5 minutes.
For your own safety.
Expect that an arrival to runway 8 right approach into Miami. Blue 4 arrival. Full advice if we need to descend center southwest 1003. Okay, there you have the change. You have control.
I have control.
Okay, let's work it out again. We have runway 8. Right now what we have to change is the arrival. The star will be blue 4.
German cargo 5069er, contact Prague radar on 132.065.
As you can see, now we have going that arrival. Let's take a look. See how it looks. Perfect.
132.065, German cargo 5069er, bye bye.
Okay, let's see what's going to happen here. Okay. We have better one. Let's go ahead and look for it. With today's technology, this is a piece of cake, but when all this was on paper, and I have to actually make an effort.
Contact control on 133.6, verbal 36 Delta.
Let me review what I've got here. So we're going to plane Bean. Bean, we're going to go to heat.
Piper 51 Tango, descend and maintain 4,000, turn right, heading 175.
Oh my gosh, we're going direct to heat. Okay. So we're going to Bluffy. So we're going to skip Dallow, De Boer.
The ILS from like 35 approaches Orlando.
Mini's arrival, box transition. We'll expect descent in 5 minutes. 422 Fox coming.
Well, okay. Right. Now we're just going east.
Radar, good evening.
This is going to be on over
water. Flight level 390.
It's going to change up. So let's see.
JetBlue 1287, Boston Center, climb and maintain flight level 320.
Okay, let's get the next. Set heading 159.
159 set.
Set course your site 202.
202 set.
I was going to split the whole flight, but it's so short. I've been recording for an hour, and the top of the sand is around the corner. I don't know. So you have a change. So let me talk about all about that.
Contact control on 133.
Are you ready for the approach briefing?
Go ahead.
Okay, so we have a new approach, new arrival. It's going to be Blue 54, which is going to take us in the east side of the land. So we're going to be over water. And the top of the sand is about 40 miles away. So we're better prepare for this. We're still with the ILS runway 8 right. Shooting. Weather in Miami is the wind is 70 at 7, visibility 10 miles.
33, contact Langen radar 114.43.
Sailing 6,500. And altimeter settings 296. There is weather approaching from the south. Let me get an update. So there is precipitation.
Southwest
There's a mild
005, contact Miami
precipitation
Center
over
on
there.
119.825.
Stand by. Contact Miami Center 119.8 by Southwest 1003.
Flight level 300, inbound Kilo Alpha Tango Charlie India. Correction, Echo.
19. Okay. Miami Center, this is Southwest 1003, level 370, checking in.
Southwest 005, Miami Center, good afternoon.
Speedbird 9057, contact Langen radar on 133.46.
Okay, so we're looking for the ILS runway 24 right. Okay. Any questions?
No questions.
Let me set this up. I know we're setting up early. I know. A lot of work, and then they come over and change it whenever they please.
Delta Lima Alpha, contact Zurich info on
we're ready.
124.7.
Check that approach again, and actually
Learjet Golf Tango Juliet
should be
Sierra
arriving at
Center.
heat at
Expect the
7,000.
ILS runway 9er approach into Victoria. Disco for arrival. Expect descent in 20 minutes. Advise if you want to descend sooner.
Well, let's fly the plane.
We'll expect the ILS runway 9 approach into Victoria with the Disco 4 arrival. Tango Juliet Sierra.
80th. The arrival. Juliet. Write that down.
EG24 Bravo Echo requesting further descent.
Radar on 128.76 Weezer 2733. Good evening, Weezer 2733, flight level 360.
You have control.
3 miles for the descent.
Edmonton Center, good afternoon. Canadian 1205 Delta, maintaining 8,000 feet on heading 348.
Pretty smooth this flight.
X-ray Victor 102, contact Langen radar on 125.6. X-ray Victor 102, Langen radar identified. Hello.
Alpha Victor Lima Alpha, Zurich Info. Expect the ILS runway 8 left approach into Munich. Better 1 Alpha arrival. Descent will be in 5 minutes. Let me know if you want to descend sooner.
Korean Air 945, anchor control. You're leaving controlled airspace. Contact Oceanic Control. Primary is 119.56. 5 secondary is 132.335.
We're going to set up for 5,000 feet. We'll check this again. Arriving to heat is sea flight level 199. It's very high. Okay. What happened? Miles. Descent checklist.
Descent checklist. Pressurization. Landing altitude is
EC24 Bravo Echo.
0 feet. Recall. Check. Auto brake. Level 2. Landing data.
Set and checked.
VREF 132. No DH set. Approach briefing.
Completed.
Descent checklist completed.
Roger, thank you.
see how it goes with the FMC doing this.
005 Miami Center.
No.
Descend via Blue 54 for the RNAV runway 8 right approach into Miami. Altimeter 29.904.
Chilcot in Romeo Charlie.
Descend via Blue 54 for the RNAV runway 8 right approach into Miami. Altimeter 29.904 southwest wind 005. Set altitude 7,000 feet.
7,000 set.
What happened?
Delta Lima Alpha, cleared for the ILS runway 8 left approach into Munich. Beta 1 Alpha, arrival. When you're ready to begin your descent, descend and maintain 10,000.
Korean Air 945, Sophia Center identified. Good afternoon.
Sir, the descent.
Wizz Air 2733, contact Langen radar on 135.65.
Ryanair 2 X-ray Delta, Milan radar, climb and maintain flight level 260.
Right. Descending.
Speedbird 957. Contact Langen radar on 124.9.
Piper 51 Tango, 3 miles from the approach turn. Turn left heading 1000 until established. Cleared for the visual runway 8 approach.
Vision for Romeo Kilo, request descent. Vision for Romeo Kilo, request descent via
Take course
41
line side
with
092.
arrival, please.
092 set.
American 1270, Albuquerque Center. Good afternoon, Chandler. Altimeter 29.904.
Okay, information Juliet.
Delta
Miami.
1659, Los Angeles Center. Expect the Angel 4 arrival. For the shutter transition, ILS runway 24, right into Los Angeles via Circus. I'll have your descent in 20 minutes. Let me know if you want to descend sooner. American 1270, Albuquerque Center. Climb and maintain flight level 310.
Over to Vancouver Center on 135.0, Tango Juliet Sierra. Have a great day. Vancouver Center, good afternoon. Learjet Golf Tango Juliet Sierra is with you at flight level 400.
Kilo, guten Tag. Bremen radar, say altitude and intentions.
Heroing 3 X-ray Victor, 5000 feet. Center Delta Tank with the ESO
heading
202 south east of Songshan Airport.
202 set.
Ryanair 2 X-ray Delta, climb and maintain flight level 350.
Delta Lima Alpha. Contact Munich radar on 133.55.
Over to approach at 118.6, 5632.
Easy 24 Bravo Echo, continue approach. Contact Gatwick Tower on 134.23 for landing clearance.
Southwest 005, contact Miami Center on 135.175.
Miami Center 135.175 Southwest 19005. Miami Center, this is Southwest 19003. Passing through 236, clear 7000 with Ethiopia.
Southwest 005, Miami Center, good afternoon. JetBlue 1287, New York Center, good afternoon. Korean Air 945, contact Bana info on 136.385.
Okay, I was looking at that approach, and we probably need vectors. Yeah, that's what it says.
London radar 135.65, German cargo 5069, bye-bye.
Alaska 85, contact Vancouver Center on 132.2. Velocity 0 Tango Bravo, contact Indianapolis Center on 119.55.
Indianapolis Center, velocity 010 Tango Bravo, level 10,000 feet. Velocity 0 Tango Bravo.
Delta 6059, ready for descent.
Bremen radar, hello, Eurowings 3XA Victor, level 212 for flight level 220.
Okay, so we should be arriving from at 3000
flight level 220 approved.
But so far, just down to 7,000, and I don't have anything further there, but let's wait for instructions.
Tahoe 721, Los Angeles Center, climb and maintain flight level 230.
KLM 1571, breast control identified. Good afternoon.
Sayintention is getting much better, I can tell you that. Transition set altimeter 29906.
Descent checklist. Pressurization.
Check,
landing
please.
altitude is 0 feet. Recall. Check. Auto brake.
Cancel
Level 2.
checklist.
Landing data.
Transition set altimeter 29906. Transition set altimeter 29906. Oh. Set and check.
VREF 132. No DH set. Approach briefing.
Romeo Kilo Athens, descend and maintain 4000, QNH 1011.
Cancel checklist.
Roger.
God, dude. What the hell happened to you? You were doing fine.
QNH 1011 descending to 4000, vision for Romeo Kilo.
outside is plus 19 setting. It's hot.
Southwest 005 Miami Center, descend and maintain 6,000, turn right, heading 265 vectors for the RNAV runway 8 right approach. Altimeter 29.904.
Center maintain 6,000, right heading 265 vectors for the RNAV runway 8 right approach. Altimeter 29.904, southwest 100.
2733.
Set altitude 6,000 feet.
Wizard 2733,
set.
Amsterdam radar identified. Good evening.
Southwest 005, contact Miami approach on 128.6.
Miami approach 128.6. Good day, southwest 100.
Learjet Gulf Tango Juliet Sierra Vancouver Center, descend via Disco 4 for the ILS runway 9er approach into Victoria. QNH 30.29er.
Houston, we have a problem. Reasons beyond understanding, my keyboard stopped working. Okay. Not only that, as you can see, this is a failure from Microsoft. Computer is still running. I'm still having good temperatures in 13 Gen, as well as the GeForce 4090. This is a 13900. This is a bug in Microsoft Flight Simulator, which is interesting because that's my main, and I don't know how I ended there. Let's go resume. Go ahead and try again. Nope, no control.
Clipper 1968, contact Denver Center on 133.675.
Can I get this done? Let's see.
Clipper 1968, Denver Center, good afternoon. Gillette,
I will not be able to use anything else. Can I land the plane?
10,000.
Boy.
Cabin crew, prepare for landing.
Can I change frequencies?
721, climb and maintain flight level 330.
Speedbird 9057, contact Brussels control on 125.0.
Miami Center, this is Southwest 1003 with an emergency.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be arriving at our destination shortly. If you are making a connection to another flight, please see the customer service agent meeting the flight or video monitors.
Stay fuel and souls on board. Squawk 7700. You have priority handling.
Flight attendants will now walk
Roger,
through
the emergency is that we are unable to make any changes in the radio, so we have to stay at this frequency. We are unable to squat 7700, and we have about 8,600 gallons of fuel, 150 souls on board, and we're going in. I'd like to switch to the ILS runway 8 right. We're set up now, but we'll keep you posted.
And check the security of your seatbelts. We will be landing shortly. Thank you.
Southwest 005, roger. Maintain current frequency. Cleared for the ILS approach to runway 8 right at Miami.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we start our descent,
and
please make sure your seat
4,000
backs and
feet.
tray tables
Turn
are in
left
their
heading
upright positions.
245.
Make sure your
You have
seatbelt is
priority
securely
handling.
fastened and all carry-on luggage is stowed
So we're going to go ahead and remain this frequency. We're clear for the ILS approach runway 8 right at Miami. We're going to descend and maintain 4,000 feet. Turn left heading 245. Thanks for the priority.
Decimal 44.
Set altitude 4,000 feet.
Check.
Set altitude 4,000 feet.
4,000.
Korean Air 9045, Vienna radar identified. Good afternoon.
Set heading 245.
245. Set.
Set speed 230 knots.
230 set.
Contact Grissom approach on 123.85.
Well, let's see if I can save the day, even though Microsoft has crashed. I cannot do anything else, and I'm looking at my keyboard. All the lights are on, so unable to explain what's happening.
Flight level 390, Tahoe 721.
But let's see if I can carry on the emergency. For the traffic, Southwest 1005. It's interesting. Wow.
Grissom approach, velocity 010 Tango Bravo, level 10,000 feet, heading 359er.
Brakes on. Set speed 210 knots.
210 set.
Contact Inverness Tower on 122.605.
I still don't know if I'm going to have a response.
005, negative radar contact. Please verify your squawking 7700 and your transponder is set to mode C.
This is Southwest 1005. We have an emergency with the electronics, unable to squawk 7700.
Southwest 005, roger. Maintain current frequency. Cleared for the ILS approach to runway 8 right at Miami.
Flight deck.
Descend and maintain 4,000
Okay,
feet.
thanks.
Turn left
Captain, the cabin is
245.
secure.
You have priority handling. Southwest 005. Traffic at your
1,000 to
12 o'clock,
level.
2 miles at 4,000, type unknown.
Wilco Southwest at 1003. Southwest 1803 is descending to 3,000 feet to join the initial approach fix. Yeah, the ILS 8 right. At altitude 3,000 feet.
3,000 set.
Set speed 180 knots.
Check.
Set speed 180 knots.
180 set.
Korean Air,
speed check.
45 would like ILS 117 right.
Flaps 1 set.
Flight level 400.
Flaps 5.
Speed checked.
Climb and maintain flight level 400, Tahoe 721.
Flaps 5 set.
Set heading 210. Set heading 210.
Southwest
Check.
005, heading 210 approved. Maintain
Set heading
altitude.
210.
Southwest 005. Verify your squawking
210
7700, mode Charlie, and verify altitude.
Korean Air
Unable Southwest
Contact Munich radar. Check 129.55.
Unable Southwest 1005 to emergency. Well, we were set up early, I'm glad.
005, roger. Maintain current heading and altitude.
Set heading
You have priority
180.
handling. Advise if you need any assistance or further instructions.
180 set.
Roger, Southwest 1003 is maneuvering to engage the localizer of the ILS runway 8 right. Set heading 150.
150 set.
Boston Center, Piper.
Set heading 092.
En route
Check.
to waypoint fall.
Set heading
7.3
092.
to the northeast.
Check.
Currently
My
at
God,
4,200.
Are you gonna fail too now?
Altimeter 30.12, Piper Mike.
Set heading 092.
Speedbird 957. with you, flight level
092 set.
260.
Piper Mike November Sierra. Contact New York Center on 132.6.
Corey now, 945, request descent to flight level 240.
X-ray Victor 102, contact Amsterdam radar on 118.805.
Center, this is Southwest 1005, lined up with the localizer, ILS 8 right at Miami.
Southwest 005, cleared for the ILS approach to runway 8 right at Miami. Report established on the localizer.
Roger, Southwest 1005, established with the localizer.
Fliggity 124, contact Minneapolis Center on 124.25.
I think I still can save this. Well,
Descent flight level 280, air protocol 1030.
set speed 160 knots.
160 set.
Hypercritical Mike November Sierra New York
Flaps
Center. Good afternoon,
10.
Ocean. Altimeter 30.12.
Set.
Flaps 10.
Speed check.
425.
Flaps 10.
3034. Minneapolis Center, Fliggity 0124 with you at flight level 370.
Air Portugal 1030, clear for
I'm
the
gonna be able to get this.
arrival for the ILS runway 24 right into Barcelona via SLSL to DBU.
I don't know what happened here.
United 548 Seattle Center. Good afternoon, Sandy. Altimeter 30.23.
At least I have control of this panel.
This was the cast to Whiskey arrival for the ILS runway 24 right via SLL to Whiskey, transition Air Portugal 1030.
The autopilot is working.
Southwest 005. Verify your squawking 7700, mode C.
Unable due to electronic failure.
Flight level 320. Southwest 005, roger. Maintain current heading and altitude. You have priority handling. Advise if you need any assistance
Radio
or further
altimeter
instructions.
Southwest
Cabin crew, take your
103
seats.
is at the ILS, established runway 8 right inbound landing. Set speed 140 knots.
140 set.
Negative. You are not established on the ILS for runway 8 right.
Gear down.
Maintain current heading and altitude
Gear down.
until further instructions.
Enter Southwest
GPWS flap inhibit
1005
to
is
inhibit.
declaring emergency. We're coming to land runway 8 right.
Piper 6393, Papa Miami Center. Good afternoon, Kenansville. Altimeter 29.907.
Flaps 15 set.
Roger. Runway 8 right is available for your emergency landing. Contact Miami Tower on 118.3 for landing clearance.
Runway 8 right for emergency landing. Unable to contact tower. You're gonna have to come.
En route to waypoint 12, it's 20 miles to the northwest, sorry. Request transition to the Bravo airspace.
Southwest 005, roger. Runway 8 right is available for your emergency landing. I will coordinate with Miami Tower for your landing
Autopilot off.
clearance. Continue your approach to runway 8 right.
We have the runway inside 8 right. We're landing. We have the runway
Landing
inside.
checklist. Engine start switches.
Correction. We have the runway inside 8 right. We're landing.
Okay, I'll expect the ILS runway 7 approach in Santa
Continues.
Barbara and await your descent instructions.
Continues, dude.
5 minutes.
Speed brake.
Armed.
Southwest
Landing
005,
gear.
roger.
Down.
Continue your approach to
Flaps.
runway 8 right. Contact Miami Tower on
Flaps
118.3
30.
for landing
Green light.
clearance.
Landing checklist completed.
Southwest 005.
Cleared.
Verify your squawking 7700, mode C.
1,000 feet. Not stable.
Alaska 85, Vancouver Center identified. Good afternoon.
Of course, if everybody is just going crazy.
Clipper 1968, Salt Lake Center. Good afternoon. Broadest altimeter 30.00. Learjet Golf Tango Juliet Sierra Seattle Center, good afternoon.
500 feet.
400.
Southwest 005, contact Miami Tower on 118.3.
Glide slope.
Speedbird 957, contact London Control on 121.23.
Glide slope. Minimums.
London Control, X-ray Victor 102, approaching identity.
50. 40. 30. 20.
Good evening, Speedbird 957 with you.
10.
Speed break up.
Descend and maintain flight level 150,
Reversers
Air
normal.
Portugal 1030.
Yeah.
$60 knots. Auto brake disarm.
945, request flight level 190.
Okay, to clean up.
Roger.
Korean Air 945.
Okay, Miami Center, this is Southwest 1005 on the ground. We have no further communication with anyone else at the airport. We're going to the gate.
This will be your indication it is safe to move about the cabin, gather your belongings, and disembark.
GPWS flap inhibit 12.
Proceed to the gate. Contact ground control when able for further instructions.
Inbound to the gate, unable to call ground. Thank you so much for the service. Start APU.
Check.
Start APU.
Starting the APU.
Yes. And if something goes wrong,
Wizard
everything
733,
goes wrong.
Amsterdam radar. Expect the ILS runway 25 approach into Newcastle. RIMT 1 November arrival. Descent will be in 20 minutes. Let me know if you want to descend sooner.
Well, we saved the day.
Chicago approach velocity.
I definitely posted this one completely.
What approach will I be using into Chicago O'Hare?
Velocity 0 Tango Bravo. Expect ILS approach for runway 10 center at Chicago O'Hare.
Would like to pick
So I can
up
finish
IFR
operation
to Stuttgart.
without changing anything here. Oh, I cannot set it right.
Eurowings 3 X-ray
Lights and
Victor,
doors.
Munich radar, clear to Stuttgart. Direct Gorko, then as filed.
Cannot shut down the engine.
Disarm doors and cross check.
And ident.
Shit.
Doors disarmed, no APU.
You're cleared into the New York Class Bravo airspace. Continue straight in towards the field.
Nothing I can
Descend at
do.
your discretion. Expect runway 31 left.
Oh, shit.
APU on the buses.
Over to Oakland Center 133.7, Tahoe 721.
Cannot shut down the engine. Let me try
Korean Air
something here.
945,
Oh,
contact
look what I can
125.2.
do. Yeah, I don't know what is the failure here. It has to do with my keyboard.
No, we're not at 3 minutes
Good
yet.
afternoon, Tahoe
Sorry,
721,
dude.
flight
Right here.
level 400.
Okie dokie. So keyboard failure. First time.
Cleared diving Gorko. Expect the ILS runway 7 approach into Stuttgart.
This is getting hard.
1 echo arrival. And expecting descent in about 10 minutes.
Okay,
Eurowings
keyboard
3
failure. I still can work with this.
Korean Air 945, Langen radar identified. Good afternoon.
Duke 8 Victor Kilo. Contact Santa Barbara approach on 120.55. Learjet Golf Tango Juliet Sierra, Seattle Center. Contact Victoria approach on
Cannot do anything
125.45.
else. That's all I can do.
Going to Santa Barbara approach on 12. I'm sorry, can you repeat that frequency, please? 8 Victor Kilo.
Let's see what is here.
120.55, 8 Victor Kilo. Have a good day.
Shutdown checklist.
Shutdown checklist.
Oh.
Fuel pumps, off. Probe heat, off. Hydraulic
Because
panel,
Bartolo,
set.
I would have been able to
Flaps.
finish this.
Was Air
Up.
2733.
Parking brake.
Contact landing control on 121.23.
Set.
Engine start levers.
Cut off.
Weather radar.
Off.
Air Portugal 1030,
Off.
descend and maintain flight level 10.
Shutdown checklist completed.
Secure the aircraft. Okay, so that's all I can
flight
do.
level 100, Air Portugal 1030.
There's nothing else I can do. I have limitations with this. And it's because of my keyboard fail. Wow, never happened before. If I can end this tragedy. Let's see if this button works. Oh yeah, this one worked. Well, we finished another flight from Jacksonville to Miami. Weather actually didn't suck, but we have
German
problems.
cargo 5069er London control.
And I'm blaming my keyboard, but at this point, because I didn't have access to any of those, I was calling those emergencies. Hang on. I was going through the request to the ATC as I was unable to do certain functions, and you can see the AI recognize that sometimes comes back to give instructions that don't make sense. But if you keep reminding them that you have an emergency, okay, I'll take it. I was able to land. One thing I have to tell you, if it's not because I have the FO animated with me, I would have a more troublesome deal setting up the airplane because I don't have VR. I was just moving left and right. So it was a successful mission even though we have system failures. I'm going to call this flight System Failures with the assistant of Sayintentions AI and First Officer Animated Version SOP1 from F2C. Yikes. Aye.